Hey friends, you are crafting with Kim Byers, and today we are going to create a fun little back to school party. So this is going to be something that you could use for younger kids if you wanted to take things to the school and share with the class. This could be for older kids like I have, where we do a back to school breakfast here at home. Or this could even be great for like a teacher appreciation, like if you do like a little, welcome back to school breakfast. This could be great for that. So we are going to do a fun little bunting that you could use on a cake, or you could use like on a donut tier if you were doing the whole breakfast thing. And you could also do food skewers, you could do pencil wraps, or these could be straw wraps, all the different things. So we'll go through all of that. So let's hop over to the craft table. I'll show you what we're working with today, and down in the description below I linked up all the things that I'm using today, as well as the printout for the crafts that we're working on. And I would love for you guys to hit that subscribe button and join me for all my future videos. I have a ton planned for the fall, just a ton. So fingers crossed we're gonna get it all done. All right guys, let's go. Okay, so here we are on the craft table, and it looks like a lot of stuff, but it's really not, because I put a few options out here. So these are the designs. So this is the design that we're going to be using today. So there's a lot on one sheet of paper. Now I used printable vinyl, and I'll share with you, as we go through like why I use printable vinyl. It'll be very obvious to you. But I use printable vinyl, and this is a Cricut product, but it is just, it feels great. It's kind of like a sticker. It's fantastic. Now the printable sticker paper from Cricut is also great, and it's thick. It's very thick. So I tend to have problems with this in my printer, just because my printer is one of those that wants to like turn the paper over and shoot it back out the front. If you have a printer that shoots things out the back, this is going to be great. I love this sticker paper. It's just my personal printer, unfortunately, wants to fold it over, and because it is so thick, it wants to jam. So I just wanted to be honest with you guys about that. So that's how that is. So I'm using the printable vinyl, and then I also have cardstock. So white cardstock, it works great for this project and a lot of these others. So if you have 12 by 12, you can cut it down to 8.5 by 11 and pop that through your printer, or you can buy cardstock, in bulk and do it that way. So then I have twine, and I have my hot glue, I have lollipop sticks, and I use lollipop sticks because I want to be able to place these little food signs down into, gummy worms or cookies or whatever. And so I just want to make sure that I'm using a food safe product. And then I have my paper trimmer. So you guys who craft with me know, I love a paper trimmer. So I use mine all the time. Now you can use a pair of scissors and cut these out, but if you have a small hole punch, then that's going to work for, or a small circle punch, that's going to work great for these little confettis as well. Okay, so let's move things out of the way, and let's go ahead and start putting these together. Okay, first things first, easy enough. We just want to cut out everything that we can with the paper trimmer before we move over to the scissors. So one of the reasons I absolutely love my paper trimmer, right, is because you can get right on that line, because this particular trimmer, like, you can see the cut line, and I'm not sure how well you can see this on camera, but you can literally see where you're cutting in this little window. And so what we want to do is we want to get right on the edge of our food, and we're going to go ahead and start cutting everything out. See how perfect that is? Perfect. And so then we will go over and cut out all the little elements. Okay, so now that we have everything cut out, the next thing for us to do is to go ahead and start assembling our party supplies. Let's start with our pencil wraps. The thing I love about using the printable vinyl is that it's somewhat like a sticker. So you just have to flip it over and take off that backer, and then you can literally simply just pop it around your pencil. And it literally couldn't get any easier than this. Isn't that so cute? Next up, we're going to make a couple of food skewers. And so I like to put little sayings and fun things in, like, fun food when we have parties. So I love bookworms, so this will go in some cute little gummy worms, right? Everybody loves gummy worms. And then you're a smart cookie with some chocolate chip cookies. So I love printing on the vinyl, right? Because it just gives it that nice the color saturation is so much better than it is on cardstock, at least on my printer. And so I like this, but it's a little flimsy, right? It's just a little flimsy. So what I'm going to do, instead of just attaching it straight to the lollipop stick, I have some white cardstock. These are 2.5 inch squares, and so I'm just going to cut out some 2 3/4 inch squares, and then I am going to just adhere it to the cardstock to give it some structure, and then we'll put it on the lollipop stick. Okay, so I've told you guys that I love my paper trimmer, and one of the reasons I do is because I can cut things on both vertical and horizontal, and they can be perfect. So what I want to do is I want to get 2 3/4, and I'm not sure how well you guys can see this, but I can also get 2 3/4 right here. So by lining up my trimmer, and so then I have this perfect square every time. Okay, so this is super simple. So with the vinyl, you just peel off that backer, and then we are just going to place it in the center of our square, trying to line it up on all sides. I think I'm going to go for the corner. I have better luck with this. When I go for the corner and I kind of gauge what the distance should be, and then I put down the rest. Much better, much better. Okay, so let's do the next one, and then we'll put it on the lollipop sticks. There we go. Okay, lollipop sticks, sides, hot glue. So we're just going to take our lollipop sticks, a little bit of hot glue. Okay, so now for the cake topper or the donut topper. So what we're going to do is the same thing as before. We're going to peel off all the backs to back to school, and we're going to have 2 tiers of on this string where we're just basically peeling it off and pinching it over the string, putting that in place, and then we'll have the 2 tiers, and then we will take these lollipop sticks, which are food, you know, those are food safe, and we will tie the string around either side and just use a touch of hot glue to put that in place. So super, super simple. Let's go. Okay, so when I'm doing this, I'm going to pinch it in the center, but I'm actually going to leave a little bit of space there in the top. And I'm doing that in case I need to shift or move down my pennants as I go. Okay, so now that we have our banner on both strings, what we want to do is we want to take lollipop sticks and we want to wrap our string around the lollipop stick and touch it with a bit of hot glue so that it stays in place, just making sure that school is centered with back to, so back to school. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, last but certainly not least are these little A+ stickers or confetti. So I would just like toss them around the table, or you could use them on their notebooks and things like that, especially when you do it on the vinyl or the sticker paper. I mean, it literally just turns them into stickers. By the way, I'm going to put a video up above on how to create vinyl planner stickers using your Cricut Joy if you have a Joy. And then I'm also going to put a video up for making print then cut stickers on your Maker and your Explorer 3 if you have one of those machines. Okay, so what did you think? So did you enjoy making those? That was really easy. Like, there was no machines involved or anything. We just got to break out the scissors and the paper trimmer and put the things together, and it only took a couple of minutes. And sometimes, let's face it, you want to do something fun, but you don't want to spend all the time, or you don't have all the time. This time of year, I just feel so like zoom, you know, like there's so much going on that I have so little time to do all the things that I want to do. So I'm loving an easy craft right now. And so I hope that you will hit that subscribe button and join me for all my future ideas. I thank you guys for being here, and I hope you have a blessed week, and I'll see you next time.